That was so embarrassing. Okay, usually when we have technical issues, usually it's not my fault. However, that one was 500% my fault, but it's not what you probably could have guessed it was. So I have on my computer, when I open up the BIOS, I have an option to make it so that when it hits 7:45 a.m. in the morning, my computer turns on and it starts getting ready for me, which is great. And I used it in the past, but then some days, what if I'm not home, it turns on and it's not smart enough to know to turn itself off again. And so what happens was I had an idea. I was like, is there a way to like write a script for my computer so that if it turns on at 7:45 a.m. and then there's no activity on the computer, then turn it off. Like if I don't log in, if I don't do anything, just turn back off again at 8:15 a.m. Well, you see, I figured out the process of how to do it, which is pretty cool. Learned how to use the task scheduler, which is a pretty cool thing that's built into Windows. But I realized I would need a little script to test how to turn my computer off if there's no activity. And somebody was like, yeah, this code looks good from ChatGPT. Mistakes were made, lessons were learned. I tried to read the code, but that wasn't the type of code I was familiar with. So I was like, I'm done. 8:15, I'm turning off. Oh no. Anyways, back to our regularly scheduled programming of trying to find some. No, I'm so sorry, Elton Tor. That one was 100% me. It just the whole computer just shut down, and I was just like, okay, well, I'm gonna disable that and go back to the old-fashioned way of just turning on my computer like a pleb myself. Happy birthday, Grievous. Are you going to have something tasty today? I hope you have a real nice treat to celebrate your birthday. What's your favorite food you're going to eat? Elusive Man says, I miss SWTOR. I need to get back into it. It's been a while. I hope all is well with you regardless. Absolutely. Thank you. I'm doing good. I hope you have fun if you jump back in. As 3PO would say, this is all your fault, R2. That's right. Yeah, let's blame R2. Let's blame the tortoise. Let's say it's not my fault. 140% my fault. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm embarrassed, and now I gotta like compose myself. So I was taking a look around before the series of unfortunate events for some legacy gear, legacy armor. There we go. I was taking a look through the pages of legacy armor that I might want to use. So here's the kind of my thought thinking for what I'm trying to do right now. So what I'm trying to do right now is I have about 40 or so metallic dyes. They're all very valuable and expensive. Those are like cash money, you know? And so I don't want to waste them. I don't want to just futz around. So the task that I need to complete, what I'm actually doing is very specific. I am trying to take pictures of these dyes for the website. So when I take pictures of the normal dyes, which are still expensive but not quite as much, I have a cool little, I guess, outfit that I put together. And it uses a Cartel Market set, but it's okay because I can make multiple copies of it using collections. However, once I put that dye into that armor piece, and you can actually see in my cargo bay for this character's cargo bay has essentially become overrun with differently dyed shirts. Oh, wait, did I not? Oh my gosh, I did it on a different character and I'm not sure I even noticed. That's embarrassing. That would have gotten messy. Either way, this other character's inventory is overrun with basically a bunch of armor pieces, basically exactly the same as this, all that have a different dye in them, and they just color match the rest of the outfit. So you can actually see, like, this is such a great armor set to do it on because it has It has a very metallic helmet. It has a mostly metallic chest pieces, kind of harder chest pieces. Got lots of fabric to test on. Got a bunch of different kind of materials that I put together to basically show all the different ways the dyes will affect a piece of armor. So very, very useful in that regard. Oh, I like this one. Baby pink armor set. And so what I'm trying to do is I also have these sometimes. These were made by another player. Very nice of them. They went and screenshotted a bunch of stuff and named them all for me and stuff, so I was able to just upload them. And so now I guess my idea was that if I use a legacy bound piece of armor, when I use the dye, I could technically go and use that outfit on my other characters as well. So when we left off, I was like, oh, fitted armors I don't think existed when I started making this. However, if I decide to do fitted armors, it can be very difficult to find more than one copy of a fitted armor sometimes. Like maybe there's only like 2 or 3 copies on the GTN of any specific one. So I may not be a good idea actually to do the fitted armor. So maybe I should just kind of skip past them. Oh, hey there, Winter. Winter says Happy National Sour Candy Day. Mr. Swtorista. Oh my god, and World Insurance Nerd Day. I'm so done. Are you guys ready for this? Mr. Swtorista came home and he gave me this. I'm gonna make it big so you guys can see what it is. I'm so excited. Oh, it's backwards. But pretend it's forwards. It's nerds. It's sour candy and it's nerds. And it's World Insurance Nerd Day. How is Mr. Swtorista? He's fine. He's doing good. He's usually doing good. That's funny. Yeah, sour candy day. Sign me up. Chronos says, hello everyone. I'm about to play some SWTOR. Ooh, have fun. Hey there, kitty. Hi there, Alexander. So yeah, maybe I could look at the ones. Let's see. Okay, I've just gotten past fitted. There's some on the adaptive vendor I could use. There's a track rewards. Oh, this is such a cool jacket, but this one's, I don't want to use this one because then you guys will ask me, how do I get that jacket? And I'll have to say, oh no, I'm sorry, it's actually retired. So sad. And it doesn't have any hard pieces on it. It's just a kind of soft jacket. Let's see. Sarah, the best piece of armor would be something I can get infinite copies of. Is legacy bound. It's okay if it's expensive, kind of like oh, it's this jacket I was trying to show off earlier. I forgot to switch the page. I love this jacket. This jacket's so cool. Really like it, and its counterpart from Galactic Season 3. This one might be kind of good. This one has some hard parts, and then I could mix it with some soft parts maybe. It's very inexpensive too. Oh, I lied, it's only bounty hunters, but I think it has a similar one from the adaptive vendor maybe I could use. Kind of want to go give that a shot. I kind of like that idea. The Life Day Officer set is actually a pretty good one too. I think it has metallic built in. Hey, gold foil. Remnant Resurrected Trooper shows metallic well. Oh my gosh, you give me a suggestion? You give me a direct suggestion? Amazing. Hang on. Trooper. Remnant Resurrected Trooper's armor set. Oh my god, but I haven't collected the whole set yet, so I can't. Oh man, this would have been a great one, I think. Let's take a quick look at it. But I don't have all the pieces, so I can't make infinite copies of it. Oh, sorry. I'm throwing a little temper tantrum over here. Let's see. Let's try the black and red. Yes, it does show it very well. Gosh darn it. I guess I could go into the remnant sets and I could look at the ones that I have. Like this one's pretty cool though. Those shoulder pads are badonkers. They're certainly something. You guys tell me how this dies here. The black and red dye seems to be a good test item here. That one's pretty good. Oh, but the rest of the ones don't dye very well. They get kind of a weird color actually. Hang on. Let's see, who else do I have unlocked? Looking for one that has like especially this one I have. Let's see. It's kind of an ugly set. Normally. But let's see what about with a dye in it. Because that's kind of the important part right here, right now, right? You prefer the gold dyes? I'm going to be testing all of the dyes, like literally all of them. This one's not too bad. I would not say perfect, but not too bad. Because you can see it's kind of like darker than like my pants. Kind of weird. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see what else do we got here. Whatever this is. I have no idea what's going on with those shoulder pads there. Certainly a lot. Shavel's the commander armor. Okay, so I've got everything except the chest piece. The other pieces I think I have good. I have them. I was gonna use whatever I was using like here. Like these all seem to dye really well with different textures and stuff like that. So very good for testing. What about this one right here? This one's probably pretty good, huh? It's got really distinct sections. Let's take a peek. Show items. I'm not sure I would say it's great, but it's okay. It's all right. I really like the one you showed me earlier. This is pretty good. Oh man, I really want the Remnant Resurrected Trooper armor set now. Oh man. Oh man. Remember the Clone Wars Darth Maul commando armor after he took over. Yeah, I can't just have random armors, though. It needs to be ones in the game that I can get. What about this guy? Oh, this one's actually surprisingly good. If only the sleeves died, then we'd be in perfect land. I guess that's why I originally chose this one, but I don't like that it doesn't show the secondary color super obviously. I guess this is pretty good as it is. I must have gone through these all before and kind of like tried to figure out what might be a good one and already kind of settled on that one. Oh, the thing is I only get one real shot at it. I only get one real shot, and then after that, disappointment land is all I can tell you. Revenite, what was your question there? Let's see. Oh, you're putting together an outfit, Revenite. I see. I see. First off, what was your question? Let's see. Oh, waifu says I want the Darth Maul commando armor in SWTOR. I got it. I just need to read with my eyes. I want to find some kind of long coat and pants kind of armor for my Cypher 9 without going to the cartel market. Any suggestions? I don't know if you can see the outfit set that I have on right now, but this is kind of what I consider like one of the ultimate non-cartel market agent Cypher sets. I gotta start with that one there first. So it has the long coat that you're looking for. It's got a bunch of neat little buttons and stuff. It dyes really well in general. That's why I'm looking at it right now. But apart from that, this is called the Remnant. This is one you have to earn over time though. That's the tricky part. Remnant Underworld Agent set. If you like that one, Remnant Agent, but you don't want to go through the randomness. Remnant Agent? Is it not? Oh, Remnant Underworld. Got it. But you don't want to go through the randomness of trying to get specific armors from the heroic armors. There is also the similar version called Precise Targeter that actually has glowy bits in addition to it. I love this one. This is the glowy bits one, and you can get it by saving up tech fragments. It's for level 75 and higher. That's the only requirement. And I think you have to be Scoundrel, Operative, Gunslinger, or Sniper. It's like some weird requirements going on there. Now let's go and find something totally different. Those are just two in the same two armor sets. They're the same armor set but different colors, different ways to get them. I have one called like long coat, trench coat section. I'm gonna link you the trench coat section. It's not sorted like no cartel market or anything like that, but it does have quite a few in here. For example, this armor mech set is really cool and very inexpensive, or you could potentially even craft it yourself. The Laminoid Battle is kind of a classic one, kind of classic trench coat. I don't like that it doesn't have a lot of texture, but it is a good, nice, slick kind of set. The Lone Wolf set is another one you can buy for tech fragments outright by saving up for it. Let's see, what else do we got? And don't forget, for these cartel market ones, some of them may also be on the GTN and not be very expensive. For example, I'm looking at some of these are going to be super expensive, but there's going to be some that aren't. For example, the Calo Nord set I actually really like. I've worn it on a couple of my other characters, and it's probably not very expensive on the GTN compared to a lot of other sets there. There's also, let's see what else. Oh, this one. This is going to be the cheapest one out of all of them. Yes, the armor in the supply section of Fleet. Nice job, Jedi Revenite. That's the one I actually just pulled up. This is a TD07A Scorpion armor set. This is gonna be under like, this is like 2,500 credits. Like, it's not even 3,000 credits per piece. And this one's very easy to go and get, and very inexpensive. And I love this one. But you got it. I'm glad, but yeah, if you look at that link called Trenchcoat that I put for you in chat, that's gonna have all of those later ones that I just talked about. Yeah, there's a lot of good trench coats, not necessarily on Cartel Market. That's pretty funny, actually. One of the reasons I made these databases to start with was because I was cranky, because people kept saying, all the good stuff's only on the Cartel Market. And I'm like, no, you just don't know anything. There's so much more. Let me prove it to you. 5,000 items tracked later. Hello, Swtorista, says Sag. A quick question. If I sub to the game right now, I unlock all the story expansions that are available at the moment, like I have them forever in the account. Yes, exactly, Sags. You got it perfectly correct. You fully understood. Yes, all content is yours. You'll lose some convenience restrictions later on, but you will not lose the ability to level up to 80 on all current and future characters. And you will not lose access to your expansion stories. So you are good to go. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to... I wonder if I've already put together an outfit on this character. And I wonder if I set this up on this character, because maybe the other character was like running out of space. Like, I wonder if they didn't have any more room in their gear. So let's take a look at, did I already like set one up? Oh my gosh, I did already set one up. Oh, it was this character all along. Oh, I understand. Okay, I just kept replacing the die. That's what happened. This time I can't do that. So look, do you guys like my outfit? You know, oh yeah. Look at this. Pink helmet with purple stripes. Orange armor with red accents. Purple belt with red accents. Blue pants with green accents. Green boots with red accents. Yellow gloves with purple accents. Blue bracers with green accents. This is the epitome of fashion right here. This is what looks good. Elcar says disgusting. Looks great, thank you. So this is the outfit I literally put together to like show off the idea of the dye system. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. But we do have this outfit set up over here, which is pretty much the same pieces without the ridiculousness of what was going on before. And what I can do is I can slap a metallic dye in here, then put that armor piece into the set right there. So it should work pretty good. And it looks like I already started getting copies of that armor set ready to go, which is nice. It'll save me some time later. So what do I got here? I have before. Oh, yeah, that's what happened. I understand. Before I crashed my computer, before I turned off my computer by accident, I had this sheet ready to go. So these are all the dyes in my system. So when I talk about my different databases that I've made, this is essentially what they look like. They're not really that complicated. They're not like some magic obscene thing in the background that you have no idea what it does. So it's basically a giant spreadsheet, and this spreadsheet is essentially saved on my website, and I can update it over time as I need to. And so I take this spreadsheet info. Each of these lines is a new dye, and each of these columns is a piece of information. And it's even like super labeled. What dye color first, dye color second, dye patch sort, dye metallic, dye source, dye primary and secondary colors, dye active, like is it is it actually exists. Die bind. You know, like it's super, super like clear what each of these informations are for, you know? Yeah, I really like it. Yeah, Summer Festival Parade outfit. Yeah, I do really like this this chess piece, but the only thing that isn't good about it for the specific project today is that it doesn't have... Oh man, I'm so tempted. You know what? I can't decide, because if I use this, then I can reuse the outfits on other characters, or at least the jacket. But if I use my special parade outfit, then it'll match the rest of the site and look basically really good. You know what? I'm gonna make you guys decide. You guys are in trouble. I'm gonna blame, and if everything goes wrong, I get to blame you guys instead of myself for making a bad decision. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, you guys are gonna help me decide. It would be very useful because I cannot right now. Which should I catalog the dyes on? Legacy, bound, trench coat, jacket, trench coat, or cartel, strip, cloak. Okay, you guys help me out. So here's the idea. This is the cool little strip cloak. It's a really, really neat looking set. It'll match all the other ones that are currently on the website, but then if I wanted to wear it elsewhere, I couldn't because it'll be bound to this character. If I use the Remnant Underworld jacket on the right here, it's not quite as cool, but I could technically transfer it to my other characters, but I don't even know if I would really use that jacket. I just feel wasteful. And of course, if I wanted a specific dye, metallic dye, I could always just go and rebuy it, right? Like, I don't need to rebuy all of them again. It's not like I can use all of them at the same time. Intezar says consistency above all. I think that's a good call too. I would love the consistency on the website. Is the spreadsheet available to the public? No, this one's behind the scenes. I don't really want to share it. It's literally what runs my website, you know? I could remake that outfit on another character. That's true. That's true if I wanted to use it. I do have it, a black and red version that I use on my other character. And that one's already good to go. I think we're good. Okay, I think we're good to go. I think I don't need to know what you guys have to say. You guys went cartel strip cloak. Perfect. Oh, cool. So I made my decision, but I can still blame you guys if it goes wrong, right? Strip cloak hands down. Okay, so we got a lot of work to do right here. So if you guys you are welcome to ask any questions about the game, whether it's new player questions, returning player questions, or just plain opinion questions, because I am about to do something that's gonna take forever and it's gonna be a little tedious. You guys are gonna see what I'm up to right now. The P dye looks weird. Yeah, that was a very yellow dye. I agree. I don't even know which dye that was. That was just the last one that I cataloged right there. Hey there, Wayne. And hey there, Nate. Nice to have you guys here too. Okay, so we got some decisions made. Thank you, that was pretty useful. Ivanov says, how do you get 340 implants? The vendor sells 326 for me. Yeah, great question, Ivanov. So what you're probably looking at is, I actually don't know which one you're looking at. You could be looking at two different implant vendors, because you can just buy normal non-legendary implants from just the normal gear vendors, just like, you know, any other piece of gear. But legendary implants are a little different, and they're the best implants in the game, but they're definitely what you want to be striving for. So you would buy them from there's going to be a little droid beside the blue Twi'lek. It's located in the supply section. Why did I put the tactical vendor? That is the wrong guy. Whoops, I gotta fix that. And he has a little quest that you have to do, and then you go buy it from the little droid beside him. You start by buying 326, and then you'll bring your 326 to the vendor, and the vendor will have the ability to upgrade your tech fragments. So you can see I can purchase either a 326 one, or since I have a 326 now, I can purchase a 328, which upgrades it. Yeah, so you're still collecting all the dyes, asked Albert? Cool. Yes, absolutely. So I'm collecting all the dyes and I'm collecting all of everything still. But right now I think I have the dyes. I have them like in my various inventories. However, I don't like have pictures of them. I wanted to make sure that I had a good plan first. So what is that really cool set that I was wearing with the strip cloths? Sith. It's a Sithy set. It's a. I usually know what it's called. I could just look at my outfitter because it would be right there, right? Yeah, absolutely, Ivanov, absolutely. Are legendary implants only for subscribers? Nope. Well, yes. They require artifact authorization and they are level 80, so you don't technically have to be actively subscribed to use them. And you could work on saving up tech fragments before you get them, but to purchase them, you would need artifact auth and be level 80. Sinister Warrior, there we go, that's the one we're looking for. Sinister. They are gold bordered. So what I need to do is I have the Sinister Warriors armor set unlocked in collections across my entire account, so I can make multiple copies, and I can go like this. Are you ready? Bam, 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 bam. Okay, so here's the hard part. Back in the day, you had to delete any pieces you didn't want one by one. Oh my god. I remember doing this in the past, and I'm so grateful that now, at least, you can do this, right? So what I'm doing is I want a whole bunch of copies of the chest piece, and then I can give each one a different dye. Another way I could do this project is I could just keep re-dyeing. Oops, I put on the pants instead of destroying the pants. I could keep re-dyeing the same chest piece. However, if I make a mistake, or I wanted to show off that expensive metallic dye in the future, or I accidentally delete the screenshot, then I would have to go purchase a whole new copy of whatever dye that I needed. And that could take a long time. So this is the plan for these, is to put each of the dyes into its own individual slot. And it's not what I did in the past. In the previous one that I did, I was just like, screw it. If I have to buy a dye, then I'll do it. It's fine. But these dyes are so expensive that I don't necessarily think it's a good idea to be so blasé about it when I don't have like infinite credits. Unfortunately, most of my credits are actually gone after working on the mounts, armors, and weapons project. But I'm very happy. We did have some very nice donations from you guys when you came across stuff that I didn't have yet. Yeah, oh, Sergio has a great tip about your augments. Don't augment your implants until you are finished upgrading them, because otherwise your augments will be deleted, which is it's really sad and frustrating, and I may have done it multiple times in my life already. So I can speak from experience. Don't do that. Yeah, great tip. Can you continue using legendary implants after your subscription ends? Yes. Yeah, if you do augment your implants, make sure to remove the augments, then upgrade them, then replace them. Learn from my mistakes. Kitty Laser says, I want the Corsac Murado batons for weapons variation. Oh, is that something that the NPCs have that we don't? I know there's a bunch of cool like batons, but they're very kind of all over the place what we have and don't have for them, for sure. Okay, so we've got, I think if we do another round, that should be enough. Silly little tedious task. Bladen says that was painful to watch, and that's only the times that you've seen too. I've deleted augments by accident multiple times on stream. And how many times have I done it off stream? I don't know, probably plenty. All I know is I deleted that gold augment that one time that Zach gave me, and I was so sad about it, and I'm still sad about it to this day. I still feel bad about it. To this day, accidentally throwing out the expensive gift that my friend gave me. Oh. Is the metallic purple and gold dye from BP? Is it literally single use, or can it be redeemed somewhere? BP. Are we talking about Galactic Seasons? BP. What's BP stand for? Gold. Hey, gold foil thunk. Gold. Yeah, we're going to take a look at some of these crazy dyes. So regardless, all dyes are one use. This may be different in the future. The developers have said they're kind of looking into the dye system and they want to do something different with it, but they haven't decided what, and we don't have any type of timeline otherwise. We don't know if it's coming with 7.71 or if it could come way down the line. They have to be careful because the way the current dye system works is tied into the economy, it's tied into crafting, it's tied into the way the GTN economy works, it's tied into the cartel market, and it's tied into their general business revenue model. So they have to be a little careful. Right now, dyes are one use, and so when you want to get another dye, you have to buy it. If they made them all suddenly multiple use, then that would just cut down on their revenue without any any real benefit to them, except maybe indirectly people might buy more dyes because they are reusable. But I don't really think so. I don't really think they would, yeah? However, they might change it to having some type of dyes collection system where you can unlock them in unlock them in collections with cartel coins, or they could have a pallet system where you unlock the pallets and stuff like that. So we don't really know how they might approach that in the future, and they probably have to look at all that billions of stuff too. Do you know any variants of the OG Trooper armors from launch in red? I want them right Trooper and their crew. I don't want to buy 1 billion dyes. Well, if you have to get 40 million, if you're outfitting your whole crew, you've got seven companions plus yourself. No, give or take. I don't remember exactly how many the trooper has. So you've got Alara, Eric, Yun, and Tano that you need to put clothes on, right? And then you've got M14X, and of course you've got yourself. So if you all wanted to match, you'd have to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You need at least five sets of the same armor if you all wanted to match. So my favorite, like, classic armor set is this one, like this shape. There is technically a red version. Let me see if I can find it. Here's just a really good page to look on. I'm gonna link you. 1,000 CC to Legacy unlock each die. Oh my god. I don't know if that would be right. Like, I'm sure they're having to do some type of math like that in the background. I don't even know what the answer is. There's a ton of trooper armor on this page. Here we go. This is the only one I can think of that's like a proper red. I'm gonna pull it up here. I thought there was another one. There's technically this one too. Some of the dyes are inexpensive too, so it might be more worth it to buy inexpensive sets and then dye them. Oh, that's the wrong one. This is the only one I can really think of that's red by default, just off the top of my head. And then there's also this one, but it's kind of a gray red. Gray red. But neither of those is going to be really cheap and may not even be easy to find depending on what it is. Oh, look, I took a picture of this one. I like that set so much that I put it as the cover photo. A question off the wall. Are you going to TwitchCon? Oh, great question. No, I am not going this year. I went one year and it was actually really, really fun and cool and I really liked it. I have no intentions to go this year. I haven't gone for a while just because although I can afford the TwitchCon ticket, the hotels in the area get really, really booked up and it gets really, really, really expensive. Like, I don't really feel like I can justify the hotel cost for what I get out of it, I guess. I really enjoyed it the time that I went, though. I noticed it's definitely a little more aimed towards... So I have a white and black dye. Is there a black and white dye? Hunters. I'm trying to match them up together. I wonder if maybe I have them hiding somewhere else. I just need to go find them in my inventory first. Let's take a little sneaky peeky. Do we got any dyes hiding out in here? I think we should. Ooh, yeah, we do have some dyes hiding in here. We have gold, white, gold. We have that coppery one. I had a couple of dyes that I was missing. I'm just gonna leave those alone for now. I wanted to get all of the metallic and like pearlescent ones out. Oh, pearlescent purple and metallic gold. I've been holding on to that one for a while because I only have literally a single copy. And as far as I know, there's no other way to get it. I have a couple of these red metallic dyes from that promotional pack. So what else do we got here? Wow, I'm gonna cry. I might have to go buy a die right now. Because I don't see, I see chrome white and metallic black, but does it have a opposite? Because I can't screw this up. That's the hard part. It's too expensive to have to redo it later. So if I search metallic, let's see. Oh, there is metallic black and chrome white. Oh man, let's go see if we can find this one on the GTN there. Looks like I swear to God though, I swear that I had collected them all beforehand. I would be glad if they did 2 die slots for secondary so you could just change one and keep the other. Yeah, there's a lot of things I'd like to see with the die system. It's 92 million credits! No, it's 115 million credits! Holy guacamole! Oh my God! I don't wanna buy it! This is what I don't even have 115 million in my inventory right now. I think I do across my various characters, but just not on me. Oh, freaking man. That's so expensive. That's so much money. And then there's a metallic like copper and matte gray. I think those are from like seasons of some sort, and their counterparts here, and I have those. Oh man. Oh, and there's the Valentine's one here. That one's probably expensive. And we have a Winter Scout. Okay, that's a different thing. I don't need to worry about that. And I also have a bundle for chrome white and metallic gold dye, but I also have them individually. I must have accidentally bought them twice at some point. Oh man, my poor little piggy bank. You would think I'm famous and I'm rich, but I'm not. Do you need credits? I might. Let me see. I think I'm okay, Intezar. I think I'm okay, and the reason I say that is because I know I have been shuffling credits around a bit because of the nightlife event. And then maybe I should make sure I haven't, like, hid any dies anywhere. Oh my God. Okay, let's see. How do I know all the metallic dies in the game? So I think a good way to do it would be if I go to my spreadsheet here and I filter it by only showing condition contains metallic, but that wouldn't help because some of them are called, oops, text contains metallic, not all caps. Oh, and Swtorista. That was the real issue. Okay, but we do have the pearlescent blue and pearlescent white, but luckily I just have that in my inventory. I don't think there's any others like that. Oh, the hunter's blue. Oh, the hunter's blue is not actually metallic, so we don't need to do that today. Okay, so we have a little checkbox here. Insert checkbox. Matte black and metallic black. Wait, I don't have those either. Okay, so I've gotta have some dies hiding somewhere else, you guys. Because I am fairly certain that I collected them all at some point and I didn't use them anywhere. So I need to go on an expedition across all of my characters. I hate doing this. It drives me nuts, but I don't think I have enough credits to just pretend like I don't, like it's fine. Where would they be? I thought they would be in my legacy bank. I bet you I bet you I stashed them somewhere to keep them safe. And then I like forgot where that was. I bet you I stashed them when we were doing the armory project, because I was starting to collect all this stuff kind of simultaneously. When we were doing the armor project, I was really running out of space. Die. Kaizaiken dies I have on one character, and that's the only character I have with dies that I wrote down. But I guess I could start there. Why are you stealthing? Because I feel good when I'm hiding. I'm gonna check that character first. There's gotta be, because I know I have I thought I had worked on collecting all of the dies, but maybe I didn't. Oh gosh, I would love to be able to search my entire legacy cargo and legacy holds. If I could put all of my armors. No, these Excel sheets are not available to the public. If I could put all of my all of my weapons and armors into a collection system, I'm pretty sure I could fit everything into my legacy bank. Like, I wouldn't have to worry about it. Okay, so this character has a bunch of dies. Oh, this is a Bound to Legacy white die. That's kind of cool. But I don't think these are the ones that I'm looking for. I think I have a copy of each of those already kind of put off to the side. It's funny because I've got 999999999 instead of 10. I clearly grabbed one just to take some screenshots in the past. Is Kai Saiken an actual person? Oh, Apple! Alexi! He is. He's an actual NPC character. You meet him on the planet of Rishi during the Shadow of Revan expansion. He's a real goofy boy. And for quite a long time, for one entire expansion, give or take, he was an actual character you would go and get some endgame gear from, and he would give you... I'm sorry, I'm all weird spot right here. He would give you a randomized set of gear for tech fragments. So you give him like, what was it? Like 3,000 tech fragments, and he'd give you a random piece of endgame gear. Where else could I have stored these? I just have so many characters. Oh my gosh, where would we start? Okay, so I guess we just kind of have to go one by one. I hate that. But you know what? I will try and be smart. I think there's one other character that it could possibly be on. Perhaps I potentially got confused in the past and put them there. So this is the guy. What was that jacket called from your smuggler? Oh yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I know what that is. Let's see. We're looking for the pilot. If you're talking about the black biker jacket, this is the Corellian pilot set. I've just linked it for you in chat, and I've popped a die in there. And there's also an inexpensive version called the Blatant Beck that you can see if you scroll down there. Okay, so the reason I thought my dies might be on here is because this is the actual outfit I've put together for this character. Oh gosh, it's so dark. This black die with the little cloth strips. This is my Marauder outfit. I don't know why he has a sword on his back. Maybe I was taking some screenshots. And I'm wondering if maybe I sent them to him and was a little confused about which character needed to take the die screenshots. Darn. Here's hoping. I have a whole bunch of emotes. That's about it, though. That one clearly was not it. What happened with your free-to-play Cathar Inquisitor? Oh, great question, Jedi Revanite. So what happened was, when SWTOR when SWTOR became available on Steam, I switched to using Steam, and I was very, very happy about how that works. However, for your Steam account, you can only have one account attached to your Steam account. So one SWTOR account to one Steam account. No multiple SWTOR accounts attached to one Steam account. I have to go into my free-to-play Cathar, I have to log all the way out of my Steam account. I have to log in all the way into my random but totally unused secondary Steam account just for SWTOR. Then I have to log into my free-to-play account, and the next time when I need to come stream, I need to like switch all the way between them, and it's really, that doesn't sound that difficult, but for me it's like a really difficult process. Like I really struggle with logging into things as it is, and that was just like, I'm done. I'm probably never gonna log into that account again unless I really need to. Which sucks for poor Javik. I wish it was easier, because I actually really enjoyed playing the free-to-play story. Just that process just like killed it for me. Oh wow, this character has like a ton of Jawa junk and rampage boosts if I ever want to go do achievements, I guess. That's about all he has, though. The rest of his bays are pretty empty. Justice for Javik. Hey there, Grift. That's not the dies you were looking for. No, I don't know where they are. Oh, I hope I can find it. Otherwise, I'm gonna be sad, because I literally do not have enough credits to buy all of the dies that I need. I'll have to wait until after the nightlife event and go earn some more money again. Rogue says, yeah, I discovered that the hard way. I was going to log in on a friend's PC to show them something, but I couldn't because they had SWTOR through Steam. Yep, there you go. That's another really good example. You'd have to log out of their Steam, log into your Steam, then log into your SWTOR. I wonder if the Javik name is up for grabs. Oh, that would be so sad. It probably is, to be honest. I would just give him a last name. He has a last name, so I would just give it to him in game. But, oh, that would be kind of sad. Totally is, to be honest. How many credits do you have? I think I have about 100 million credits total right now, which is a lot if you're like a new player. But for the project that I'm working on, I would need a lot more because a single die could be 100 million credits. Actually, the last one we looked at was 115. So it's like, oh, okay. Well, I guess I'm not even getting one die. I just got back. Why are we talking about Javik? Oh, someone was asking when are you ever going to play him again? Or is it done? I just never finish it. Frozen says you just get that by playing a lot. So Frozen, I do a lot of different activities in the game that can potentially earn me credits just because they're the kind of things that I like to do. I like to play a lot of operations and they are a really good way to make credits. I've just linked you the credits guide. And that guide talks about how you can earn like 12 million credits in an hour pretty easily. And it also talks a lot about credits you may have hidden kind of around your account that you may not even know you have. So please feel free to go check that out. To be clear, that's mostly for level 80. If you're low level, we generally recommend don't worry too much about trying to make credits. It's not on the same level by any means. Oh, let's see if we can find this. How does the SWTOR economy work? Well, you see, when a mommy economy meets a daddy economy, then they make a baby, and then that's the SWTOR economy. That's how it works. Absolutely. Ghost says, hi, you miss me? Was that there was no question mark at the end of it. It just said, you miss me. So I'm wondering if it was a statement, as in, you miss me. There's no debate about this. Ooh, this character's cute. This is a little Nautilin named Sorcerer Heels. I haven't seen this character in a while. I'm going backwards. I'm going to the characters I haven't logged into recently. Econo baby, yeah! I told Mr. Swtorista about the pooper pillars. I told him that's what you guys named them, the caterpillars outside, and he just sat there going, he had like a little giggle about it. But I think something, I guess they could have just crawled away and gone into hiding somewhere, but I think something ate some of the caterpillars because I saw 12 total in the past. And now I only counted 5. They're super ugly and big, and I'm wondering if something just, like, munched them. If I was a bird, I would eat them. But if I was a human, those caterpillars are so ugly, they look like bird poop. Mr. Swtorista was looking up Monarch, because I was telling him I saw an orange butterfly yesterday just flapping around, and he's like, was it a monarch, or was it the other one that looks like a monarch butterfly? And I was like, I don't know. I don't even know how you tell them apart. And so we were actually looking up their caterpillars. So the monarch caterpillar is just weird. It's cute. It's kind of cute as far as bugs go. It's black, yellow, and white. Black, yellow, and white little stripes. So it's very, very distinctive. And they're real picky about where they lay their babies. So not on this character. Here's the inside of my eyeballs. And then the most commonly confused for a butterfly for a monarch is the... oh, a random. You asked that earlier and I didn't quite understood what you mean. I got it now, though. The other type of butterfly that's often confused for is the viceroy butterfly. And their babies are extremely ugly. They're even more ugly than the ones in my backyard. Definitely haven't seen any of those around. Sorcerer Madness? I don't think so, but I should check, right? So a random mule says, any tips to stop the preview window from making the character rotate? So I am actually a little confused because let's take a look at my preview window. So here's my character, here's my inventory. I control left click to preview. So we're talking about this preview window, right? Oh damn, this outfit looks really good. I'm gonna screenshot that for later, hang on. And so when I zoom in and when I zoom out, it doesn't rotate. It only rotates when I click and drag. That is the only time that it will rotate. So I'm wondering if this is the preview window that you're referring to. I'm wondering if like there's something that you're doing that's causing that to happen. So like I said, the thing that I do to cause it to rotate is hold down my mouse and drag it to the left or the right. My character starts turning and won't stop. I'm wondering if you have like something keybound that's causing that, like, or something in your mouse that's causing that. Oh, Ivanov says if you press Control UU, it will fix it. That's a really cool outfit. What are the pieces? I don't know. It just showed up when I don't know what my character's wearing. Oh, this is a freaking cool outfit. Why do I have this on? When did I make this? So the outfit that I have on right now on the character is Amended Mystic. It's all Amended Mystic, except it's wearing the Revan Reborn Greaves. And then when I put on the other piece that looked really cool, this is the Electric Gaze chest piece, and that one's really cool. It's from the new Dynamic Encounters, and you can usually find it on the GTN for not too expensive. Interesting. Yeah, thank you for suggesting that Control UU, especially because if I can't get the bug to occur, it's usually really hard for me to to try and help troubleshoot it. But yeah, I guess Control UU, that resets the UI, so that could do the trick. Used to be able to move up and down in preview. You could zoom in on feet and head. You still can, Stressed. I noticed a lot of people seem confused about that. They changed the controls that you use to do so, but you can still zoom in a whole bunch. Okay, so zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out. That's using the mouse wheel. Right click, hold down, and drag. Still allows you to move around. There is, however, now a maximum zoom. You can only zoom in so much. Like, you can't zoom in and see the inside of your eyeballs anymore. And left click and drag is rotate. Right click and drag is move around. If you really want to see it really up close, if you make an interface, I like to make mine called Way Too Big. Way Too Big. And then you go interface editor and you bump up the global scale. You can make everything bigger, including the preview. So if you want to see those boots bigger, now they're a lot bigger than they were before, just because I made the interface bigger. I can still only make it so big. I could only bump it a few more before things start getting cut off, but that should be a good step. Draina says, I'll be listening, but I need to start weeding my garden. Awesome, Draina. Draina, good luck with your weeding. Maybe you know about this one, Draina. I know you're on your way out, but I heard that if you have a part of your garden that's like a pathway with stones or a pathway with bricks, I heard if you spray vinegar on it once or twice a year, it helps keep the weeds down. Have you ever tried that before? I'm really looking forward to trying it in an area of my yard that has rocks, because I'm looking to make a native garden in it. And so some spots will have plants and some spots will have rocks, but I'd like to not have to weed the part with rocks too much. I actually quite like weeding, especially when I have gloves on and I don't have to worry about the prickles. What I usually do, Draina. Oh, yes, it works, says Draina. Oh, I figured you'd be the person to ask. That's awesome. What I usually do is I throw on a TV show on Disney Plus. That's super cool that you're watching a streaming. So hi, I hope you enjoy listening while you're weeding. And I have a nice drink beside you while you weed. Have some water or some Coca-Cola or whatever it is that you like to drink while you weed. Okay, so I'm not seeing my dyes in here. Oh man, this is a mystery. Mystery of mysteries. iBear says, it looks like the old Sith Assassin Battlemaster gear. Yes, it does. It absolutely does. It is another version of that gear. Absolutely. You got it. Rogue says, there was an old bug like that. I thought they fixed it. Maybe check old forum posts. I think the Control UU should do the trick, but I don't actually know. Yeah. Hopefully that'll do the trick. Okay, so the next step is we're literally just logging into my characters one by one to see what they're up to. I don't think Quick Travel will have it. I don't think Models should have it either. They literally just wear Cartel Market gear. Dama could be hoarding it for no reason. Oh my gosh, Control U twice worked a charm. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for suggesting that, Ivanov. That was so nice of you, and I'm so glad it worked for you. Thanks for reporting back a random to let us know it did work. So now I know next time someone else has that problem, I can be like, Control UU, baby. Oh. This character has about, oh my god, they have about 100 different copies of Hutball gear. about 100 different copies of different Hutball uniforms, because we are doing a little party where we are giving away different Hutball uniforms, and we all went and played Hutball together. I think that was one of my birthdays. But now I have 100 Hutball uniforms that I somehow need to get rid of. Hi, Swtorista. Is there a way to adjust mouse sensitivity and preferences, or is that camera speed? Hey, Michael. So, camera speed, bumping it down does help a little bit, but that's not the main issue. Swtorista, SWTOR mouse sensitivity. So there's not a really, really good way to fix it, but here is a little information that you can take a look at. I did not find a perfect solution, but a lot of people say I think they like this specific one here. Give that a shot, see if it works. If not, you kind of just have to cry a little. There's also a way to turn it down in Windows, but then I found it to be too slow when I was doing like my other activities on the computer, like when I was trying to browse the internet and stuff. Oh, I see. Ivanov says I ended up having the same problem where my character's preview would spin around, and I ended up finding the answer on the internet. Nice! And now you're sharing the knowledge. Clua says, after playing some KOTOR some time ago, SWTOR feels so quick-pasted, and side quests have little incentive for the character to do, but in KOTOR, for me, it feels more in the character to help others. Oh, absolutely. So in KOTOR, side quests can be oh wow, this character has a lot of expensive stuff. Oh, this is my character named Swtorista. This is where I keep all the prizes when we have giveaways and stuff. It's harder to do them now, but I still have a bunch of stuff. Maybe I should sell that stuff for money. Ha 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 ha. Oh, that's sad. In KOTOR, everything's a little more tight. Everything's more tightly written, and that mainly has to do with the fact that there's only one class, and everything can be written for that one character who's on this one specific story path. You can meander around a bit in KOTOR, but in the end, there's a start and there's a finish. In SWTOR, we literally don't even have a finish, first off, and then second, we have 4 different characters on each faction. So any one of those, so if you're on the Republic side, you could be the smuggler, you could be the trooper, you could be the Jedi, you could be the Jedi consular or knight. And any of those side quests kind of have to work-ish for all 4 of those characters, kind of regardless of who exactly your character is. And that's why it's not very tight. And some of the quests are going to be in there just because they, at the time of the game's creation, they're like, oh, we need another quest here. This planet feels like there's not enough on it, or this planet you're not getting enough XP to be the correct level, put in a quest here. Versus KOTOR, it doesn't, you're not going to really do that, because there's everything could be a little more fine-tuned because of it being a solo story game. But yeah, I'm always a big fan of the idea that single story games are always going to generally be better when it comes to the story writing and pacing and everything, because the MMO just can't. It literally can't. The MMO is impossible. It's a living game. It doesn't even have an ending. So awkward, right? Yeah. Adrena says, before I run off, you would need to have 2 cups vinegar and a quarter cup salt to a 1 gallon water mix, and do not spray where you want to have plants. Thank you so much, Drina. I appreciate you. Thank you for taking the time to type that as you're on your way out the door to the garden. Thank you. I hadn't heard the salt thing before. Got it. Understood. I salute. Okay, this character definitely doesn't have the dyes either. Oh man, what if these dyes don't exist? And I'm just kind of like imagining something that's not there in the first place. Oh man. Michael says, thank you, because my old mouse had a button that adjusted sensitivity, yeah, but not on my new mouse. I will give that a look. Greatly appreciate the link. Absolutely. Glad to point you on the right direction. If you need more help, ask in chat, but I don't know anymore. I've never done that myself. I like my super zippy mouse, and although I don't like my camera spinning around like a crazy person, I prefer having the zippy mouse, the fast mouse, over stable camera. Whoa, Timbo says, account hack, username, password where? Tim Whiffen, Tim, don't put your password in chat this time. Don't do it. Don't put it. Don't put it. I think that one's just your username, but I'm gonna delete it just in case. Oh, interesting. Apparently Quesh got tagged as being a naughty word, and I'm not sure. Twitch, what are you up to? Twitch, you're a little confused there. Let's see. Legacy Bay. I would say the Clues is just something I noticed. Also that a lot of the later plants in SWTOR feel really rushed, and sometimes maybe should have been skipped in comparison to KOTOR. Like you're talking about the expansions ones. Yeah, I would say it's a little complicated. It depends what is important on a planet to you. If story is the most important thing to you, absolutely. For example, CZ-198 never needed to exist. Like, is big whatever. However, it actually serves a different purpose. In an MMO, sometimes you create content for content's sake, to give people something to do. For example, think about in school. When you used to go to school as a little kid, there's such a thing called busy work. It's something you give the kids in school just to keep them busy for a bit, maybe while you're attending to another task. There's absolutely better tasks that they could be doing, maybe some better one-on-one direction, maybe there's some better interactive, high-depth activity they could be doing, but sometimes you need them to just sit down and shut up for a bit. Maybe you're spending time helping an individual kid, maybe you are catching grading your papers or something like that. You're doing something else that is better for the overall class, so you need to give them busy work. Some of the quests and planets and activities and systems and currencies in the game are just busy work. They're just stuff to give us something to do, and a lot of players honestly like that busy work. That's what most of the events actually are. They're just like, go do something different for a bit. It doesn't have to be this high stakes story thing, like the swoop event. The swoop event's fun. I love that one, but like, it's not, story is clearly not the most important thing to the swoop event. So yeah, a lot of stuff like CZ-198 is something to do. It's for us, it's something called a daily area, which is a long running tradition in MMOs, somewhere you can go do repetitive content, and you just go kill stuff, do quests, you know. I gotta go find the next character to check. Yeah, absolutely, it's a solid opinion. I absolutely would say that some areas feel rushed. And that probably has to do with the idea that expansions have to come out at a certain time as well. I love the new cat mount, says Ivanov. I can't believe you won it. You lucky ducky. Waifu said, what mount is that? I'm so sorry. I didn't even look. Swtorista, I don't know if you heard about it, but there's a Knights of the Old Republic #2 mod called Revenge of Revan that acts like a KOTOR 3 while being aligned with the SWTOR canon. They added a ton of species to the character creator and a brand new story. No, I've never heard about that before. Like, I knew about the KOTOR 2, like the restoration mod or whatever it was, but I've never heard of that. That's nuts. That sounds really interesting. So how did they add new story? Did they just have it written, or is it voice acted and stuff too? Question mark. Like, how would that even work? How would you add like whole new storyline? I can't imagine being like I playing as the exile and going to rescue Revan and stuff. Oh wait, I don't remember exactly the timeline there. There's a lot of stuff that happens between the book and between the game and stuff like that. Okay, it doesn't look like it was on this character. I want to do one more check. Where's my little bank? I took it out and then I forgot where I put it. Oh, there it is. I put it right in the middle of the training grounds. I'm so sorry, meditating Jedi. There's a bank right in the middle of your training area. I don't see it here. I was wondering if it might be on this character because she's got a gold dye outfit on right now. Carbon is probably my favorite planetary story. Oh, early on there. Early on. They can make an Imperial Trooper? That'd be great. That'd be pretty cool. Let's see, what's next? Like, how far back do I have to go? Oh man, I have a lot of characters here. So that character I was just on, that's technically actually a Jedi Consular Shadow. She's not a Mandalorian at all. I just wanted to make a really flashy outfit with a metallic dye. It's like the one metallic dye that I played with, so I put together the fanciest outfit I could think of. I don't think they would be on this character, but I can check, right? Jedi Revenite says, I'll send you the link. Thanks. I'd like to take a little peek. Yes, they do have some voice lines. Wow, interesting. Very interesting all around. Bounty Hunter says, I keep forgetting about my item stash. 66 items I need to look at. Holy guacamole, that's a lot of items. One easy way to look at it if you want is go grab a character that has a free inventory and claim them all. They'll be bound for a short time, but then after you wait out the timer, you could send them to your other characters. You don't have to have them sitting in the stash if you don't want to. It doesn't look like this character has it. This is my little Nadalin named Calig's lightsaber. Go look at your item stash. Sundog says, Shadow is probably one of my favorite classes of any MMO ever. Ooh. Really? Out of any MMO ever? That's a very bold claim. I gotta say, I do like the Shadow a lot. And its counterpart, the Assassin. I like running around in stealth and bapping people with my lightsaber and my little force powers. Okay, let's see. Fitted military. I don't think that would have it. I don't know what leftover stuff has. This is like a huge question. I've got this character level 1 named leftover stuff. WTF would this character even have? Like, what kind of leftover stuff? Wait a second. Does this character have nothing? Oh. I wonder... Wow. Oh, potentially this was the character that we were selling everything for like 1,000 credits just to get rid of it. Ooh. What is your purpose? Leftover stuff, right? Exactly. Okay, we're gonna delete this character. Do you remember how I was saying yesterday that I leave a few credits on the character before I delete them? Okay, so nothing in my bank, nothing in my mailbox, nothing in my inventory, nothing on the GTN. I think it's safe to delete this character. We left them a few credits so that they can cross the river Styx with some money as they go to wherever characters go that are deleted. Goodbye. And I'm only deleting it because then that's... Next time I have to go look through every single one of my characters, that's one less character I have to look through in the future. Because this is absolutely going to happen again. As embarrassing as that is. Okay, these fitted armor characters really shouldn't have it. What about Mando Vanguard? We will forever miss your leftover stuff. Rest in peace, leftover stuff. Yep, goodbye. Make sure to remove your gold augments from leftover stuff. Okay, let's go. Oh, this character has a huge interface. It's taking up half the screen. What's going on here? Oh boy. Clue says, I just did the planetary story for Coruscant, the Greer one, and damn, that one was stuff to keep interest in. So yeah, I think that's a really great example of kind of what I was talking about. Like, some quests are just there to exist, not necessarily to further the story. I will say, when I first played Coruscant way back in the day, I did love the idea about learning about the lore of Coruscant. I mean, way back then, we had so much less quests in general. So, like, I was lapping up every little bit of story, and I'd been waiting for the game to come out for, like, 3 to 5 years. So any little piece of story I got, I was like, delicious. But now we have so many other quests we can go do. There's definitely ones that are more interesting than that one. You are red parallel. Good job. Fitted military lethality? I have a level 79 character. Justice is hi from the car driving through the Quebec. Why'd you call it the Quebec? Why did you call it the Quebec? Why did you not call it just Quebec? What are you doing there? What are you doing? Where are you going? What are you stopping to eat along the way? Where are you in Quebec? Tell tell me your location. You're driving, so you're not even gonna be there long, so it's not even a security risk. Hey, Justin, nice to see you. Are you with your fam right now? I hope so. I assume you're not driving, or you wouldn't be texting on Twitch at the same time. just an assumption, but you know, you never know. Oh, you're driving to PEI. So I was wondering if you're driving out to the coast. Very cool. Have fun. Cluis says, my favorite class is the old sorcerer. Loved when the skill trees really were skill trees and you could make a hybrid sork. That was great. Love the madness lightning combo. Yeah, I remember playing around with that on my trooper, but I wasn't enough into the game to have many other end game characters yet, so I never really got a chance to try that out on a different character. How many credits do you think you put into your most expensive stronghold? Oh, Frozen, that's a good idea. So I really liked decorating when I used to play more by myself, when I wasn't streaming. Now when I stream, I found that stronghold decorating is just not the most interesting thing to stream for me. It's just not very... It doesn't really seem to drive a lot of discussion, which makes it less fun for me, I guess. And also I don't know what to talk about while I'm like shuffling a chair like 3 meters to the left and then to the right and to the left again. It just feels very awkward to do on stream. So I do it a lot less now. So I have to kind of think about back in the day, what would have been my most expensive stronghold. Most of them I've actually disassembled, like I've cleared out because I've then reused them for various activities and events that we've done on stream. I don't even know if I could take a guess. I don't even think if I'd have a little guess, because I know I have a lot of expensive decorations. And back in the day, though, I used to play the GTN a lot, so I used to really watch the prices, if that makes sense. Oh, look at all these flourish emotes I have. Holy cow. That is not a die. Like I could just make up a number, but I wouldn't even know if it's right. Probably like 200 million credits, but I don't even feel like that's a lot of money to have spent on a stronghold. But the prices were a lot different back then when I was buying decorations. And like I said, I was also like in no rush to decorate quickly. I was like watching the market and timing it and stuff like that to buy stuff that I wanted when it was less expensive. Well, can I ask the same question back? Timbo says, you, my, me, username, account, Tim Whiffen, play. No, it's okay. Please don't send me your password. I don't want to play on your account. But Tim Whiffen, I'm just playing by myself today. I want to just play by myself. Let's see. Let's take a look at this guy's inventory. He's actually wearing the same jacket that I'm wearing on my smuggler, I think. Possibly even with the same dye, which is funny. I'm not even sure I did that on purpose. Let's see. Are these just some companion gifts over here? Yeah, they are. Some grubbage. Nope. This character wasn't it either. Next one. Maybe these dyes never existed. Maybe they never did and I'm just completely delusional. Frozen says, I think my most expensive stronghold has to be around 100 million, but I also made it back in the days. Yeah, I'm like, I would be curious to ask people like who do the really, do any of you have a vague estimate of, those of you who do stronghold decorating, do any of you have any type of estimate about how much you might have spent on your stronghold? Ivan says SWTORista just flexing all her characters. No, this is the opposite of a flex. This is like embarrassing. This is like, look at my mansion that has 50 different closets in it. I need to find my specific pair of shoes, but I need to sort through all 50 of my closets. No, it's just embarrassing that you have so many closets and then all of your closets are just a jumble of shoes. And that you have so many shoes, you don't even need that many shoes. Yeah. It's just embarrassing that there's such a mess and I don't know where anything is. A random says, I used the black dye on a warden chest, but I got rid of it, so I can't use it on another outfit. Oh no, why'd you do that? I always store those in the banks. That's what I always put in the banks, is armor sets that I've dyed with expensive dyes, or at least just the chest piece of them. Oh, lessons were learned. Not this character. Gold foil says 3.5 billion. I made it back during the hyperinflation era. I could have been so rich. I mean, gold foil, I would say you made those credits in some way, then you spent those credits, and then you got items that you wanted and were able to decorate your stronghold. And now if you're trying to make those credits would be like, they'd be harder to make now than they were back then. You wouldn't be making 12 million an hour back then. Back then you'd be making, what, 100 million? It was like 100 million per hour during the hyperinflation days. Like, it was a big difference. But, I mean, if you had all your 3.5 billion now, you'd be able to go buy all those decorations now. But what would you have been doing in the meantime? You wouldn't get to enjoy decorating your stronghold. What about Shot Chisla? I've spent absolutely zero on my stronghold. If it ain't free, I don't have or use it. Nice. That's a good strategy as well, too. Sergio says, I just unlocked rooms. The rest of it's decorations from drops. I do have some from the cartel market packs that I've gotten. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You do get quite a few cartel packs from the from doing Galactic Seasons, too. They kind of just show up in your inventory over time. You get a whole bunch of those decoration packs. That's a good strategy, too. My stronghold, says Achilles, is like random items. Yeah, that's a great way to do it as well. Yeah, if you're like, I just got this random chair from a Flashpoint, boom, put it in my house. Good decorating. Yep. Maybe you should stop decorating, trading with leprechauns. You know all they have is shoes. This is on you. I did it. I'm the one who did it. It was me. It was my fault. What do you put in strongholds? Is it just cosmetic? I just got my first one for 5k. Oh, nice! 38 YP. Yeah, let's actually grab the next character, but then I'll stop on them and let's talk about strongholds for a little bit. I think that's a great idea. So congratulations, you picked out the beginner stronghold, the 5k one. Very nice. That's where most people start. I'm actually in the beginner stronghold right now, which is pretty cool. I'm in the Republic one. There's also a different Imperial one, but it's the same layout. So strongholds are mostly cosmetic. So I have this whole section over here. I made a little kitchen. I have a little stove. I have a little pantry. I put little plants on the wall. I put a little like cooking table. I put some boxes of supplies. They're not guns. They're cooking supplies. I got all these sauces, and yeah, none of that is important for anything. This golden hut picture, not for anything at all. Purely cosmetic. However, strongholds are actually super useful, and that's the reason you'll actually see me in my stronghold so frequently when I'm streaming. So strongholds have two different useful functionalities. Number one is you can put down convenience items, convenience decorations that you can use to create a little hub. And this is the most useful part of having a stronghold. So I have put a normal bank, a legacy bank, a guild bank, a mailbox, and I hid the GTN over here in my kitchen. And I have also put a vendor all right there, all exactly where I want them, and there's no other players here. I can just come here, do all my stupid banking or crafting activities, and I don't have to like deal with anybody else. I love having a little private sanctuary to do that. And then the second really useful part of a stronghold is that you can travel to your stronghold from other locations. So for example, if you're questing on like, you're on the ancient planet of Belsavis and your inventory is freaking full, you can travel to your stronghold, and if you're a subscriber, you can exit area and it will put you back exactly where you were. So all the time I will pop into my stronghold, I'll look through all my banks for something, I'll go to GTN, I'll check my mailbox, and then I'll exit area and go back to the planet I was at, which is really nice to have. And that's actually why in this stronghold I closed this door. I put a wall decoration so you can't even walk through it. Because I only use this stronghold for the convenience factor and my kitchen, and that's it. but a lot of people like to decorate them. Cooking guns, yeah. So I hope that was a good explanation for you. You'll get decorations as you play from so many different sources, from random enemies, from flashpoints, from galactic seasons if you do it, from the GTN, from crafting, from random vendors. Want to give us a tour of your most beautiful stronghold? That's what's hard. As I mentioned before, a lot of the strongholds that I had decorated, I have since taken apart because we were doing various activities in them. So I'm not even entirely sure which of my strongholds are intact. For example, this one was probably my most beautiful one, but we took it all the way apart. It's got 1% completion right now. But I can give you guys a little peek of some of the stuff I have worked on in the past. Oh, this one's pretty full. This one's pretty full of stuff. I don't know if it's beautiful. It's just fun. I haven't updated it in a long time though, and I've gotten a lot of new decorations since then. So this is some stuff that was around closer to the launch of when Strongholds came out. So this is my Tatooine resort. It has a little convenience area. All of my strongholds have that. This is the dining area. Like you can see, like I took out some tables because I was doing an activity here and I needed place for people to stand. This is the dining area of a very exclusive hotel and spa resort on Tatooine. And here is the kitchen. And normally I have these companions and they're all dressed up in chef uniforms, but I'm on a companion character that doesn't have these companions, and it's really awkward. So I'm just gonna leave. Goodbye. I don't know why you guys are all holograms in my kitchen, but I do know that my my little droid over here is setting things off, not on fire, because that's how he likes his cooking soggy. Yeah, I didn't really want to take apart my strongholds, but it's the life of a content creator. And here is the quick service area where you can just go up and order some food and get out of here. Get some chicken nuggets or whatever's on the menu for the day. Watch some football while you eat your chicken nuggets. And in the exclusive spa, here is the reception area. Here's the receptionist, and he will help you book excursions out onto the Tatooine Sands. Yes, you can take a dewback ride. Yes, it will be very fun. And here's the actual receptionist who will greet you as you get here, because you obviously got here by private jet. Obviously. And your private jet would park down here. Where's the private jet? Oh, I had started making a new area here and I didn't finish. There used to be a private jet parked here, but it's now becoming a marketplace. The resort hotel and spa is currently under decoration. This is the docking bay. This is actually the giant spa. There is 4 different spas for your pleasure, and feel free to walk the area and view the different statues that are all in here. Each one is different, representing a different famous hero in the lore of the Old Republic. Not that we're in the Old Republic, we're in the current Republic right now. One day we'll be in the New Republic. Here is the marketplace where you can buy exotic plants from around the galaxy. The Jawas have brought them here for you to buy. Look, you can get a glowing fungus. Tatooine balloon tickets. Yeah, you can buy that at the excursions desk. There's these fauna from Yavin. There's all these little plants over here, and they will sell them to you at a great, awesome price in the Tatooine Desert Resort Spa plant sale. And if you want something even more exotic, you can go to our special Manon room and buy fish. Like this fish right here. Or this fish right here. Oh my god, that is an ugly fish. Is there any fish in here? Oh, there is. Are you ugly? Oh, you are so ugly. What kind of fish is in here? Oh, another ugly fish. Oh, a slightly less ugly fish. Kind of normal looking fish with big lips. Very kissable. It's about head height too. Mwah. So yeah, if you need any fish, fish abuse. Leave my fish alone. Is there a hallway over here? There is. If you are not good, you will be added to our collection of carbonite. These are all guests who didn't pay their dues. Actually, no, this is just the security hall. And that will bring us to the next area. JK, the security office is around this giant's hut's belly. Oh, this is the security system where we watch the resort and spa. All right, get in there. Fish abuse. Unfortunately, we have had some rowdy guests, but we're a little scared to expel them. This is the Mandalorian Enclave. They booked out 3 of our favorite rooms, but then they took over the entire place, started putting up their tents and their fires and their armor, and they just won't leave now, and it's really awkward. They even took over this room and turned it used to be a bedroom, but now they turned it into a bar. And the poor bartender would really like to leave, but they really want to stay here in the bar, so they said, "Can you stay?" And she's like, "Okay." So we've been trying to get them to pay their bill and leave, but they are just very reluctant to do so. Here's the Mandalorian scrapping room, which also used to be a bedroom. You guys, could you please tell us where you put the beds? I'm not sure we want them back. You probably dumped them somewhere. And then this Mandalorian named Shea Vizsla also moved in. She's the scariest one of all. She took a whole bedroom just to herself and set up a small shrine to herself. You can see here, she put a picture of herself on the wall and put up a banner of the Mandalorians on the wall as well. It's, in general, very rude guests, and I can't get them to leave. The good news is they've mostly confined themselves to this downstairs area. So this is not my most beautiful stronghold, but this is the only one that's like mostly completed. I'm sorry. Here's the stinky trees, by the way. These are the dead trees if you wish for something uglier. And feel free to climb on top of the skeleton if that brings you joy. It's a antique from the Tatooine desert. And when you're ready to check out with your plants, come visit the Jawas. They're not quite tall enough to get over the counter. If you could go around the side, I'm sure they would appreciate that. But here's all your exotic plant needs. You can purchase them here. If you're ready to book an excursion, we have bantha rides available. Oh my god, what is that smell? You guys stink. Which of you was it? Was it you? No. Was it you? Oh yeah, it was you. What did you do? Oh man, stinky poop. Oh, stinky bantha. Oh my god. We also have many pets from the desert available for adoption if you're interested. Normally the animal keeper hangs out here at his desk, but he's busy, taking care of the animals. And while you wait for your bantha excursion, there's a very nice seating area for you here. And this is where Willie the groundskeeper lives. He lives out here. Don't look too closely at his goods and services. They're definitely not guns and bombs and stuff like that. It's just all mechanical junk. We tend to leave him alone. At the end of the day, he comes and sits and drinks in front of his shack. We also have for our excursions, we recommend staying away from groundskeeper Willie's shack over there. We also have pod racing that you can go do out in the desert. Feel free to rent a pod racing and just sign the waiver from the gonk right here. He'll fix anything that's not working with the tools from the shed. We also have some emergency tents for your medical needs. If you're hurting, someone will come take care of you. And lastly, we also have the dewback farm. If you're not interested in a bantha, we have a dewback of every species. Please be careful. One of these banthas is not doing very well. He's the burnt bantha. If you could not ride him, he spent too long in the sun. Everybody else is doing great though. Even the infected raccoon dewback. Look at that, they're so cute. But yeah, you get to pick your dewback, and you can feed it whatever you want, including garbage. They'll eat anything. And lastly, this ship isn't the main entrance ship for our resort and spa. Normally you take the private jet, but right now we have a special guest that's staying, and we're not entirely sure who they are. They for some reason keep calling themselves the Void Wolf, but I'm pretty sure that's not actually who they are. And they keep saying they're traveling with a princess or something. I don't know. They're really stuck up, and we'd really like them to either pay and leave. Pay or leave. Pay and leave would be the best. But pay or leave. So yeah, that's my stupid stronghold. My strongholds always have some kind of like weird little story to go with them. But in the end, all of my strongholds have this nice little convenience area at the beginning. Okay, I don't think this character had the dies either. I'm starting to wonder if these dies don't exist. Like, I'm really starting to think that might be the actual case here. I do need to see if I happen to see the newest Galactic Season stuff. Should grab those, but I think I'm okay. I don't think I need to. Nope, no dies on this character either. Well, goodbye. What was the big mount from the Nar Shaddaa event? There's a couple of them. Special price? A lot of the mounts cost 50 golden certificates, if that's what you're asking. Big mount. But there's a lot of mounts, so I'm not sure exactly which one you're referring to, but I just linked you the nightlife guide if that's easier for you. To just go to the mount section and kinda flip through. Let's see. Oh my god, there's too many characters. What about Sun? Wow, fromage! I forgot I made a cheese outfit. I love it so much. Have a good one, Frozen. See you later. Oh my gosh. Shebisla, get out of my stronghold. Why does he have a cheese hat? So funny looking. You'd help me account, please. I can't help you, Timbo. I'm sorry. I'm not a SWTOR support. I just play in the video game. Okay, this character has a bunch of dies and a bunch of random stuff, but I don't think they're the dies I was specifically looking for. Oh, I have a yawn, sorry. No, I think that's not it either. So yeah, these are kind of the little packs I was talking about that you get over time from Galactic Seasons. You get a bunch of those decoration packs, and they usually have some good stuff in them. Oh, you just got the fiery Grefna chick. Oh, cute. Cute. Nice. That's got a good little win there. It looks like the chest is made from fused grenades. That's a great outfit, though. It's apparently like creatures, like their shells or something like that. There's a whole lore related to it. It's called the Orbalisk armor set. It's normally not bright yellow. That was just to go with the cheese. You know, as one does. Okay, let's see. Who's next? Fitted military. I have a 3. I don't even remember leveling this character up. Bada boom. That was for the special event. Tarenta. I don't think she'd have them. Possibly. Be quiet. I don't think so. Robert TV says, oh my, I haven't played this game in years. Well, hi, did it come up on your Twitch and we're like, I'm having some nostalgia today? Today I'm not even really playing the game. I don't even think that's a good description of what I'm doing. I'm trying to find, right now, some rare items that I stashed somewhere, or at least I think I did, because I want to take screenshots, because I run a website called SWTORista.com, and I'm like, oh, I gotta figure out where I sorted my items. The max level when I last played was level 50. Oh my gosh, you haven't played for over a decade then, literally. The current max level is 60. Okay, so you haven't played for close to a decade then. We're at level 80 now, and we have 5 expansions instead of 2. Holy guacamole, big break. Are you playing any other MMOs right now, or have you mostly been playing other types of games, or not very many games at all? Mr. Swtorista, my husband, doesn't play SWTOR anymore, but he mostly plays solo player games these days. Or ones that are like drop in, drop out compared to MMOs. Where is my stuff? I'm going crazy. Bada boom, Tarenta, Omar. I'm gonna flip through and see if there's anything that gives me any ideas of where they might be. I totally thought they would be on that one specific character. Bitter Creek, Donaway, GTN, please. Maybe I just don't have them after all. I'm getting close. Oh my god, I still have like 4 pages to check. Oh, we go. Oh, we go. More petite. Cluis says, I just spun the 11 Emperor's chips that I got off random drops and got 5 jackpots. Are the rates higher this year? So Cluis, the difference is that you can't lose on the Emperor's jackpot. That's the biggest difference. You can't lose, which makes it feel a lot better. I don't know if the percentages are any different, like in the long run, but it's you either get your token back or you win something. You might just win back certificates, but you always at least win something or you get your token back. Robert says, I'm just playing other type of games. Peak is the newest one, and I do play Battlefront, though. I just wish it had the lore and feel of SWTOR, but it's not an MMO. Yeah, absolutely. Games like that, they're a little different. They're not story-focused, huh? Okay, next up, not Omar Petit. Darn it. I was hoping it might be on Omar. I'm gonna cry if it was on a character I deleted, but I don't think it would be. I usually do a good job checking them first. If not, well, I guess I'm working on earning credits. Hey there, Joe. Joe says, oh no, Joe, I'm so sorry. Hang on, is there a way to undo that? Joe's message accidentally got caught by the filter, and I tried to press allow, but it didn't go through. Joe, say something in chat again really fast. That was not what I wanted to happen. How would I even see that? Mod. Nope, that's not the button. I want to know what it said. It was a whole long message. So moderator actions. I don't know how to see it. I'm so sorry, Joe. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I don't know how to do that. I would like to click a button and have it show me like most recent moderator actions or something. I was just ranting. I'm so sorry. Whatever it was you said, it accidentally got stuck by the filter. I don't even know what you were talking about. It was I read it so briefly just to see that it was nothing weird, and it wasn't anything weird. And I went to press accept and it was like, no! Banned forever. Is the Nebula helmet only for Max Emperor? Does the normal one drops it? Hey, Ivanov, as far as I know, it should drop on both, but I haven't gotten any type of confirmation about that yet. I haven't gotten very solid confirmation that it can drop from the regular one, like someone's had it literally drop from there, and that it can drop from the Emperor's Max bet. It's been not very many people have gotten it. I've seen at least two different people say that they have the hat. So we had one person report in here that they have the hat, but they don't remember exactly which one they won it from. And we had them also say they saw somebody else wearing the hat in the casino. So we know it exists. We know the other ones are working. We kind of just have to assume. Zach says Automod Q looks empty too. Mystery. Oh, thank you. I guess there is a mod queue, but it doesn't exist. Oh, it's so awkward. I'm sorry. Thanks for checking, Zach. Okay, let's see. Next up on the mystery packet is Duskane. I don't know if she would have it. By the way, what is the 12 minute per hour strat? I might... Oh, 12 million per hour strat. It might fuel my gambling addiction. I don't know if I want to share it. Oh, Formy says, I got the Supernova from 8 max bet chips, but I also can't confirm for the regular chips. Okay, cool. That would make you the third person who said they have at least gotten the helmet. Oh, LOL. Shitshow Joe says, my VOD from yesterday didn't get published because my account got DMCA'd over copyright for having music enabled. C'est la vie. Was it because it was the SWTOR music? It happens. So what can you do? Luckily, it doesn't have any like long-standing effects on either your account on YouTube or Twitch. It's just very, very annoying. I just got the third lucky for Tarmat. Oh my gosh, Cluis, all your characters going to be riding on cats. Scribe says, how do you change your discipline again? Press K on your keyboard for combat, and make sure you're using the loadouts and not the combat style tab. I'll show you what that looks like in a second. Use the loadouts tab if you already have one. created, you can just swap there. If you haven't created a second combat style yet, you can create a new loadout and then switch on the combat style tab. Let me figure out what character and I'll show the process of that just in case you need a reminder. Blood Tide? Love the name Potato. Do I have a character named Potato right now? Yeah, 12 million per hour. Let me link that for you as well. And this is 12 million per hour. This is like for a normal player. This is not going wild. And it also talks about the later parts of the article talk about credits you might just have like hiding in your inventory that you may not even know about, which is really, really awesome. I really like that part of the guide. Like going through your tech fragments is the most important one. Earning tech fragments, buying a rare crafting material and selling that. But also if you have Jawa junk, you can make a bunch of credits. If you have crafting materials, if you have command encryptions, if you have any of those things kind of lying around, there's a good chance you have a lot of money lying around that you don't know about by selling those directly. Zach says, if you take my credits, I'll become tinier and hungrier than you can possibly imagine. I know what Zach's working on right now. That's why he's online. Hey, Zach. So I asked Zach, can you go look for and finish a guide about Onderon, because we kind of forgot it along the way when we were covering the reputation stuff by accident. And I said, there's a baby pet that you can go earn on Onderon. Can you go make a guide about this baby pet? It's called a Fleuron. I'm not even entirely sure if I have that pet myself or if it's on my like to-do list. But I'm so excited. I was like, yes, Zach, can you write a guide? We're so tiny, so hungry. Oh, so cute. Am I the only one that has the bug that the armor weapon preview window is spinning uncontrollably? Oh, Cluis, I don't know if you were listening earlier, but another player said they had that issue too. And we learned that Control UU, which resets the UI, should do the trick, and they said it worked for them. That's interesting. I wonder if it was a bug that's only affecting certain people, and it was maybe reintroduced, because you're the second person today who was asking about it. That's wild to me. That's very interesting. Look at my legacy bay. This character's legacy bay is full of old legacy items that I have that I haven't decided where I want to use them. I've got a whole bunch of items from the nightlife event in here. That's kind of neat. I don't know what I'll do with them. I have so many because I have duplicates. Don't forget, Cantina. Oh! Oh! I went to switch characters and my game just crashed. That time wasn't me. That time wasn't me. That was the game. You know what? I'm running out of characters to even bother looking on. I'm trying to decide if I should keep streaming or if I think I'm gonna keep looking until I've at least looked at all my characters, because I don't want to go back to this later. I just want to know the answer. Are they existing or not existing? I'm kind of wondering. I gotta put my security key in. I'm kind of wondering if they potentially came from like Darth Malgus or Sutil Sean server or something like that, and then I transferred them over on a character. But I can't think of what character that would have been on. Hey Jay! Oh hey Jay, nice to see you! Hey Swtorista, how's it going? Am I mistaken, or is SWTOR turning 15 years old this year, or is it next year? Hey, can anyone help with the dates, the years? I'm very bad at that kind of stuff. Would SWTOR be turning 14 or 15 this year? I thought the game was turning 13 last year, but I don't actually remember. That could have been the previous year, you know? So if it was started December 20th on 2011. So that would have been year 0. So it turns 0 years old in December 2011. In 2026, it would be 15, says Jay. Okay, so not yet, but we're getting there, right? That's crazy. A decade and a half. That's a long time for a game. It really is. To be continuing to run. What about Sage Heal? I don't... Why do I have a character named Potato? I'm gonna check Potato and see what's going on there. Has anyone seen any hidden chain events recently? Hey, MC Zuri. As far as I can tell, they're broken right now. As far as I can tell, they just stopped showing up after the last update, and I don't really know why. You did transfer a character like that earlier. I think you name changed it, though. Maybe it was Potato. Maybe that's what happened. Hang on. Potato, what you got in your inventory? Got anything useful? Got a bunch of crystals. You've got some dyes. You have a freaking hyper crate. You have a black dye. Metallic black and chrome white dye. That's one of the ones I needed. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. I think we may have found success, people. What were some of the other ones I was missing? It's been so long since I looked at the sheet. I don't even remember what was there anymore. It was the black-white dye for sure that we were missing. Oh god, I don't even know where we are. Okay, hang on. Let's see. Black, white. We found at least one. I'm so excited. I am over the moon. That was 115 million credits we just found. Also, this is a lot of stuff. What is all this stuff? This must have been from the character that I transferred. Yeah. Oh my god. I'm so excited. It was Potato. It was Potato all along. Yay! Yay! Oh my gosh. We found it. We found it. Okay. So I'm thinking I just don't have those other... if there's any other dyes, I'm thinking I maybe just don't have them. Based on the fact that I found this one. I'm gonna take all of the dyes out just in case. I don't think I needed those ones, but I'll take them just in case so I don't have to come looking for them later. I can't believe they were on the character name Potato. What the hell? Why? I think these were items that were given to me by a player who was essentially retiring from the game. And I think that's why it's kind of a hodgepodge of items here. The hyper crate will go a long ways towards helping me afford the dyes that I'm missing, though. I think I should be good in that regard now. Awesome. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm very happy. And look, I have all these armor sets in here too, and a companion's compendium. Is this for my companion? Yeah, I think I might take that for me, and then the rest I can save. Oh wow, a suppression trooper set. Oh, I see. Some of these are some of the newer sets that I maybe didn't have for the armor side at the time. Ooh, and some weapons. Oh, I probably needed these weapons earlier, but didn't remember where they were. Oh, well, we found what I was looking for. I'm gonna put them in my legacy bay, and I think this is a great, amazing place to end the stream. Hey Pat, nice to see you. I'm sorry I'm ending things right now just as you get in the door here. But woohoo! I found a bunch of credits too. I found a hyper crate. Oh my god, I'm freaking excited. Let's put these all up here. I don't even entirely know what these are. We'll shove them up here. Figure it out later. Got some random pants. These can go down here. Oh, I'm so happy. You guys, you have no idea how glad I am to not have to keep looking for the next 40 characters. That was too many for me. I didn't wanna. Alright, you guys. Potato was hoarding all the items. It's so nice to have you guys here today. Thanks for keeping me company almost for an hour while I looked through my characters, and we finally found them on Potato. Who was that who said I liked your character named Potato? Because that was the... that was the catalyst for this. I hope you guys have a great day. So remember, I am not going to be here Monday. There will be no Monday morning operations. There will be no community operations on Monday. No stream at all on Monday. On Tuesday morning, I will not be here. However, Tuesday afternoon. If you're following the channel, maybe press the bell button so you get notifications or however that works. I will be on Tuesday afternoon, and Wednesday we do Team Disco. Thursday morning and Thursday afternoon, as well as Tuesday afternoon, we'll be doing the Dark vs. Light Boss, and you can find all the schedule for the Dark vs. Light Boss runs on Swtorista.com. It should be in the news section right away. We're gonna go see the player named Odie, and I hope you have a great day and have such a nice weekend. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy we found Potato. Bye.